Good morning and welcome back to another vlog. Let's get breakfast started so we can what is going on. If you are new here, my name is Taylor and welcome to our family channel where we talk about faith, marriage, parenthood, all the things life. If you're a returner, welcome back. I hope all has been well. What is going on? Today's vlog is going to consist of a daily vlog. We've got a few things going on today that I want to share with y'all. To start off, a move update. Second, we have Emora's photo shoot. Lord, oh my gosh. Emora is turning 1 year old next month. I cannot deal right now. Like I haven't been able to deal honestly since she was born, but now the time is getting here closer for her to turn 1 year old. We're having an intimate party where family's gonna come in town and celebrate with us with her. I'm just like trying to grasp time. Like I just feel like time, like having kids, time truly proved itself that it flies. Today we're gonna take our photos. We as creatives, hello, are going to be the ones doing it as we do all of our other family photo shoots. I am going to do her hair, get her dressed, set that up. I'm gonna show you guys a little behind the scenes of that. What else we have going on today? Lately for dinner, I have taken the initiative and I've been doing different type of flavored marinades, culturally different by the way. Last week we had a really good Peruvian chicken marinade with arrocito rice. I hope I said that right. This week, I plan to make Mediterranean. There's like a few other marinades that I'm gonna try. Oh, last week I made a whole Mexican flavored style marinade. Duh. I added the cilantro, the lime juice, the chili adobe or adobo, and onion and so many different flavors, even cinnamon and bay leaves, and it came together so magnificently. And we had tacos, we had street tacos with lox cheese. I mean, seriously, if I'm butchering these words, please tell me to my face. Neither here nor there, it was just so good. So that is something that I do want to share because doing the marinades, dinner has been so much easier and it's been delicious and you can't mess up a marinade. And that's like another little thing that we're gonna do today. Most importantly though, y'all know that we have not had a car, not by our own choice by the way. We haven't had a car in months. And so usually we get these, what we call breaks of activities. Family comes and visits, people come and take us somewhere and we get to do stuff. We have not had that in like 6 weeks. Transparently sharing that, I want you guys to kind of see what a day of having no car, being in the home for 6 weeks looks like. Now we know how to enjoy the mundane. We've been in this situation for quite some time, so it's really nothing new to us. But because there are days where it feels very low and slow, today's kind of that day, but we can kind of make fun out of it. So I just want y'all to see that. Okay, y'all, oh my gosh. Why was Emora about to fall down the stairs? Like, I literally, my like hands literally shaking. I can't. I literally had camera in one hand, foot on her. But I just wanted to pop on here real quick and say that we ended up doing devotion first, me and Rob, before we got to the girls. And I'm sorry, baby. Here. Let me give you animal crackers. We are currently in the story of Job, and let me just go back to the beginning. Devotion with my husband is so amazing. Like, as someone who is still learning the Bible, right? Still learning the Bible, still understanding what I'm reading, still trying to apply those biblical principles that we're reading and that we're learning to my own life, to our lives. I love it. I love it so much. We have been doing devotion.
Mommy,
yes. Okay. We have been doing devotion almost every single day for a little over 2 months now. And we used to do, you know, the whole, we'll do it together when we can, but then we'll do it by ourselves. But doing it together, it's been amazing. Like I said, we're in the story of Job right now, and Job's story applies so much to our lives right now in such a way to where, no, we have not lost everything. But we are realizing that that there doesn't have to necessarily be a reason why you may be experiencing some of the suffering or maybe the spiritual warfare that you may be going through. Because like in this case, with Job's story, the devil simply asked God if I could test your biggest fighter, basically. And God was like, go ahead. Job is not gonna switch up on me. Like, you can take everything from him, spare his life though. Spare his life, but he's not gonna turn on me. And Job is like, obviously, like, what is going on? Why am I experiencing these things? And his friends are like, well, dude, you ain't been right. You've been sinning. You've been wicked. All things and that, right? And we haven't gotten too deep into the story yet to where we're about to see how it all comes around. Like, we're still in the beginning. But you can just see that it doesn't have to be a reason. Yes. You have to wait. I am recording, so you have to wait. Is that gentle parenting? Anyway, yeah, we've been doing that with devotion. I am about to pretty much wrap up the morning. It's almost 12 o'clock. I don't even know what we're doing for dinner yet. I'm gonna get breakfast on. I'm the type of person who needs breakfast no matter the time. I cannot have a cheeseburger if I had no eggs yet. So I'm going to get breakfast together. What you want for breakfast? Bacon, eggs? What you want for breakfast? What you want for breakfast? Let's get breakfast started so we can get your photos. Photos, 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 photos. Okay, so I just wanted to quickly jump up on here and just give some context on my kids and how and what they eat. I think that this might help other parents out there too. I found myself raising my eyebrows at the fact that I'm making Emery a whole another meal for breakfast. I did start off with giving her a bowl of Lucky Charms, which she's giving the kind of kid who only eats the marshmallows because she definitely didn't eat the other pieces. But on top of that though, I just made her a plate of waffles, turkey bacon, and a full sliced apple along with some ice water. My girl's an eater, okay? She ain't never missed a meal and she's gonna always want a meal. And I think that as I'm getting older as a parent, I'm realizing that her appetite is just increasing. And as crazy as it may seem to me, and maybe even other parents who just seen that she just had basically 2 meals for breakfast, I'm just like thinking genetically she's gonna be a big kid, tall kid, and she's just growing. I'm just like, dang girl, I haven't even had breakfast yet. Like, I'm a cup of coffee type of gal, 2 eggs, 2 pieces of bacon, and I'm good. But parents, I'm just curious to know, like, if you have a kid who clearly has a huge appetite at the age of 3 years old, what are you doing? Now, to me personally, I feel like giving her servings is what's working. And if it's the 3rd serving and I'm like, okay, girl, you're not about to get another full plate of rice and chicken, I'm gonna just give you a plate of fruit. Like, is that also how you may do your plating for your kids? I feel like, and even Robert, he can attest to, of just, it just seems like it's so much. Like, I feel like a bowl of cereal and then a full plate of breakfast is a lot. But I'm also trying to justify it and give her grace of like, girl, you're growing. You're about to be a tall, big kid, but you're also only 3. And I've talked to her nutritionist, her pediatrician, and I'm just constantly getting advice from other parents of like, what are y'all doing? And so, what are y'all doing? Like, if you feel like your kid is eating a lot, what are you doing? Let me know in the comments, please, because I'm so curious to know. I just want to make sure I'm feeding her right. In terms of our 1-year-old baby girl, she is kind of growing up to be an eater too. So what my husband does, and thank God that he does this because it's such a great idea. 1, 2, it's very convenient, and 3, it's extremely healthy. We create our own type of stock, and in that stock we'll boil some chicken thighs, maybe even turkey. And we will smash it up. We'll cook it till it's tender, smash it up in a bowl with some mashed potatoes. This week she had a sweet potato, and we'll incorporate the chicken with the potato. And it's like been the greatest thing ever. We'll meal prep enough for a week, and it'll last us just about that, maybe even sooner. Because we do feed it to her every single day. We don't feed it to her 3 times a day, maybe twice a day. And then like you seen earlier, I will make her a bottle of like applesauce or mango, pretty much a mixture of baby food along with some whole milk or water. I mean, like, baby girls are some eaters. They do. Yeah, just wanted to share that with you, because maybe that might be an idea that you didn't know that you could do for your 1-year-old. Make your own food. We also meal prep for Emery. This week we've meal prepped some spaghetti for her. So she's got spaghetti for the week, and meal prepping for her has just been so convenient. I mean, honestly, meal prepping for both of our kids has been top tier, greatest parent hacks we've ever executed. Because as you know, we are creating content full time, and so whether we're shooting, we're editing, we're producing, we're creating, we're thinking, we're talking, like, we just need convenience. It's one less thing you need to think about, and consistency is exactly what they need, especially during this time. Okay, now that the girls are down for a nap, we are about to get started on some administrative work. With the photos that we took of Emora, we're going to do something very different for her birthday. We are going to create a website for our family. Since we do live out of state, we want to make it to where everyone can kind of see her growth, just a way to celebrate her from a distance, okay? Because we're going to have a very small, intimate party. We know that not everyone can come. And so it's also making it a way where people and family who want to send gifts can send them gifts. And so with all that being said, we're going to create a website on Canva, and we're going to do like videos of her birth and videos of her growth over the last year and those photos that you've seen us take. And it's going to be so beautiful. We were going to create a flyer, but like I said, we're going to do a website. So after that, we're going to then go downstairs and have lunch and continue on with the day. And what time is it? It is 2:38. The day is cooked.
Process for this photo shoot. Got a blanket by Cloud Island, cream color, very like plush, and our handy dandy tote. Shout out to, man, look, Home Depot.
I think this is the second time we've mentioned it too.
That's the second time. But we just threw it on here to kind of give it that effect and lay the baby down and get that over the top, and then you can kind of crop and post. But super simple, like super simple. Y'all can do this stuff at home. Y'all really can. Y'all can get your iPhone and y'all can really go to town. We've done pretty much all of our photo shoots, all the photos, everything we have, all been done by us. It just takes creative energy and a few tools for backdrops. Yeah, so that's our process.
Okay, so I am creating the website. I started on Pages, which is an app on Apple. Let me see. I'm gonna put it right here. Oh man. So I'm trying to create her front and center
photo, which I think is going to be this. Then I'm going to add on to the side some text saying Emora's first birthday, something like that. I'm just going to keep playing around with what I do have. People will be able to scroll down on the website, and right here on this section, it'll be information on where they can send gifts and more little photos, more photos from the photo shoot. And then on the third page, it'll be more of like her videos of her upbringing from the birthing to her months of growing.
Yeah, those photos came out really good.
They really did. I just sit and I think back to when we first found out that we were pregnant with her. I even remember saying that she was an accident, and I kept saying, yeah, she's an accident. And I realized, I came across this video that Pastor Philip Mitchell had mentioned of how our kids are not accidents. They are in fact gifts from God. And it's actually in the book of Psalms specifically stating that your children are gifts. And I pretty much rewired my entire mind thinking of her as an accident, because realistically she has pretty much, I'm not going to say she's completed the family, because we might have more kids in the future, but she definitely was that missing piece that I don't think we knew that we needed. She's really slowed time down, and we got to really see every single milestone with her, from when she was cooing to when she was taking her first bite of her own food, to when she was able to walk, when she started clapping, when she started smiling, when she got ticklish. Like, all the things that we missed with Emery, we were really able to see that with Emora. Granted, I know that it's where God has placed us at in the season to even be able to watch her from when she was like quite literally been up in the house with her for the last year. So it's more of a privilege than anything to be able to see this and witness it with our own two eyes at the moment it happened with her. And it's just been great. It's been great, and I can't believe we're about to have a 1-year-old. And even though we're a month out, I'm already feeling the tears coming. Are you gonna cry at the party? Are you gonna cry? I'm not gonna cry either. Last night and I'm including you because I guess you helped, we made the best pot of chili. Oh my gosh. I'm like, this could be a part of a competition. Like, where are the chili competitions at in North Carolina? And that is what we're having for lunch today. Oh yeah. See at the bottom. Okay. All right, y'all. So it is almost 6:00 p.m. Oh my gosh, me and Robert had that bowl of chili, and he went to sleep. I chilled and watched a few episodes, but oh my gosh, it's something about the fall season is approaching, and our energy truly thrives during that time. And so once the weather hits 76 degrees, we put on that pot of chili, and we have had, I kid you not, 8 bowls individually. So here we are now, about to pretty much enter in fourth quarter of the day, and that's just going to consist of dinner, which we aren't even hungry right now for dinner. Robert's going to clean the bathrooms, the man that he is. The girls are going to play for a little bit, and then we'll probably make their dinner around 6:00. They're probably either going to have chili, their meal prep that I showed y'all earlier this morning, and that'll honestly be it for them. Earlier today, I shared that today was going to be pretty much a mundane day, and for the most part it was. Nothing too exciting. I'm not even gonna say that. Today was one of those days where we definitely did the biggest task that we needed to finish, which was the photo shoot, and then the day after that just went downhill in a sense to where there wasn't too much more to do after that, but finish this vlog and maybe finish the website for baby girl. I did do a little bit of content work, but for the most part, y'all, that be it. And that is okay, because there's gonna be a season. And that's what I've learned during this season, is that you will have seasons where God will ramp it up for you. And there will be a time where you'll miss these times. You'll miss the moments of when you got to sit down and cuddle on the couch with your husband while the girls were still asleep, and you got to watch your favorite TV show, and you got to just do nothing. And it isn't that you're doing nothing. In our case, we're just waiting. We're waiting on God to just direct us somewhere, give us some sort of sign, I should say, for our next step. But, there's going to be those times where you won't be able to be in that moment that you're wanting to be, because you are on the go, you're busy. Like, God just has you in a season where you're just needed everywhere. And I think that we've really been able to enjoy exactly where we are, even if it is boring. And I learned, as a person who could never do something like boring is great, especially when you're with your family. There has to be like this privilege you must feel to be able to be bored with your family. And it isn't that we're bored doing nothing, okay? We're doing content, we're still parenting, we're still showing up and being the individuals that we were made to be. You know, you're just not out about. Like I said, there's gonna be a season where God ramp it up. I'm going to go upstairs, give the camera to Robert, okay, because y'all about to see his.
All right, y'all, this is where I take over the vlog. Ugh, but not for good reasons. Well, I guess it's a good reason. But I'm about to clean up. It's a clean day for me. Cleaning the bathrooms. Deep cleaning the bathrooms. Got that boy back there that needs to be taken care of. Got the toilet up in there that needs to be taken care of. And I'm gonna clean the girls' bathroom as well. So end of week, clean session so we can go into the weekend. And I'm gonna chill and I'm gonna Sabbath, bro. I'm gonna rest. Let's get it. I'm kind of low-key procrastinating. Update. Your boy's tired.
Did y'all see the way my man cleaned them bathrooms? I mean, you gotta love it, right? Like, this is what I mean when I say our partnership is just so amazing. Like, I'm truly blessed to be with somebody like Robert. I mean, honestly, the way that we just bounce off of one another, the way that we just handle business together is so beautiful. For him to be upstairs cleaning the bathrooms, and you know, I'm downstairs with the girls starting dinner, prepping for tomorrow's lunch and dinner. Like, it's just, I just love that we bounce off of one another like that. And even though we're both equally exhausted, it feels really good to be exhausted with someone else who feels the same tiredness I do. So, but anyway, currently in the storage room. I want to give a quick moving update. I know like 2 vlogs ago we had mentioned that we are planning to move, which that is still very true. The lease is ending here very soon. And we've been like going back and forth with the wheres and the whys and the how even. But I think essentially we've just decided to, and this is just for all decisions, period. This is how everyone's decision should be made. We've prayed over it and we've given it all to God. And so we are quite literally waiting on God's go. Yeah, we know the desires of our hearts and the place that we want to be, or the places I should say that we would like to be, we would like to live. I think it goes down to where we'll thrive at the most and the important components that we have to consider. Because when we first moved to Charlotte, even Philly, we were not thinking of things like a church home or a community or even where we can thrive career-wise. Wherever we go, whether it's staying here in Charlotte or it's moving somewhere across the country, we just want to make sure that wherever we're placed at, we find a church home that we can serve, that we can be a part of, a community that we can build, people that we can meet who are like-minded, Christians who happen to have families even, who are definitely married, where we can come across a plethora of opportunities for our career. I mean, we're content creators, Robert has a side creative business, and it's just things like that that we want to be somewhere where that place can pour into to where we'll thrive and grow in. Now, I know regardless of wherever we have moved to, God will always bless it regardless, but we have a slight desire of where we do want to go. And we just pray that, you know, God sees fit for us too. But if he doesn't, you know, if he's like, I need you on a farm in Arkansas, we gonna be on the way to a farm in Arkansas. Hopefully he don't call and say that. You're probably thinking like, why are y'all so packed up now? Well, we packed up to one, kind of organize our home because we really needed to do that and just like put things where they needed to be. Like everything has a place. So for the most part, we've just packed up things that we truly don't use in the house, and we just kind of made it a thing anyway. But we're also the type of people who just like to be packed in advance. We're very type A, especially Robert, when it comes to packing. And so like he told you in the last vlog, he just wants to be waiting on the go. That's just where we are. That is the vlog for the day. I really hope you guys enjoyed this one. I hope you guys even enjoyed the one prior to this where we made gumbo. If you guys do want to see more cooking videos, please let me know in the comments. It's something that we truly love to do. It's one of our major forms of intimacy is cooking together in the kitchen. And so I hope you guys enjoyed that video as well. And we will see y'all next time.